G'day guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. Today we are going to be working on the Piglin Village. Now, I've already done the work on the village itself, and we did have an intro pre-recorded, but it seems that something happened and the footage got a little bit corrupted and we had a lot of problems with it. So that's just behind me over there, and we'll go and have a look at the what's been done and then jump into the time lapse. Also on today's episode, we will be going across to the Ruined Bastion and finishing off the final floor in the first bastion, and we'll see if we can start clearing away a little bit more of the second one. We'll see how that turns out. But for now, let's head over and see what has been done. So before we did our time lapse, I laid out a little bit of a plan and made the decision that this area here is going to be more of a collection system for, not collection system, more like a mining town, a small mining town for the forge down there and whatever gold is living within these walls, because we all know piglins love gold. So the houses are just nice and simple, and they're trying to utilize as much as the new blocks as we possibly can. And then we've got a large hall over here, which I do have a plan for, but we just haven't started it yet. We've got a couple of other structures that we need to put up around the place, but I did run out of the crimson logs, and we're getting low on the warped logs as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more buildings that we've got to do around here, and then a little bit of decoration. So with that, we're going to roll the time lapse and check out all the progress that was done and move over to the Bastion, and we'll have a bit of a chat about some new ideas that have come up with that. So pretty exciting. Anyway, let's do it. So towards the end of that time lapse, you would have seen that just behind me, I went to shoot a magma cube with an arrow, and it missed the hitbox of the magma cube and hit a zombie piglin that was above this roof here. And they swarmed me. They absolutely swarmed me. I got stuck under that tree just behind us, and it was just, it was really bad. We ended up getting down to about, I think it was down to 2 hearts. It was pretty close. And as I was running forward down this way, I went to eat a carrot, and I knew that would have slowed me down, which would have killed me, but instead I jumped off. It was really, really close, and I ended up taking a break after that. It was just absolutely nuts. I was yeah, it wasn't good. but anyway, let's move over to the Bastion. Now that we've finished that, we can move on to the Ruined Bastion, and the plan for today is to do a little bit more of this interior. We had a comment from a viewer that stated that the blue torches, the piglins dislike the blue torches. It does make me question the fact of why would they be here in that instance, and I really have nothing. I like the way they look, and they came out with the piglins. That's why I wanted to use them, but I think we're going to have to settle for something different. Upstairs here, we've got a full empty room that we need to deck out, and I'm not too sure what we're going to do up here yet, but we'll figure that out. And we've got downstairs to do a little bit of building in, and then hopefully build up the interior of this room as well. So this has got a fair bit to do on it. We've got to put all the walls in, separate the rooms, and see what we're going to do with these 2 rooms. I think I've got an idea, but we'll see how it eventuates. We will be doing this on stream tonight, and hopefully a couple of the viewers have got some good ideas of what we can do with the interior. This is probably a good time to mention that I do stream on Twitch from 9 o'clock on Thursdays for Hardcore Minecraft, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to come and chill out, the link is down below in the description. We've got plenty of resources for this build, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. There's more over in the piglin storage area over there, and we've got a fair bit left here. So with that, let's roll the time lapse and see how much of this we can get done. Let's do it. Well, I feel like that was a very, very successful stream and very successful time lapse. This is the basement. It wasn't going to be the basement. We were going to have one large building, but after a little bit of discussion, we decided we were going to add an extra floor, and I think it has turned out absolutely amazing. We're going to keep it relatively dark as if no one's been down here for a little while, and it's going to have a little bit of story behind it as well. Someone suggested we try and catch a witch and bring her into the nether and try and trap her in this cage here, and maybe use some of the blue lanterns to signify the catching. We'll also have like a Curse of Binding book here that's going to be enchanted on some of these armors as well, which I think is going to be pretty cool. And if we go up here, we've got the War Room, which was also suggested by another viewer from YouTube actually, and we still haven't quite finished this. There's a couple of more things we want to do. I want to put another item frame there with possibly another sword, and we've got to turn that from the basalt and the netherrack into gold. So just a little bit of a motif that is similar to the one that we've got upstairs, but this will be out of full gold with someone suggested red eyes, so we'll see how that happens. So next week's episode, we are going to come up here and finish off this room and then move up to the top, do some more designing up there. I've just noticed there's a brick missing, and finish off this bastion entirely. And then we can move on to the other two on the other side. Hopefully we'll also have that piglin village completely done and start moving on to finishing and finalizing off the farms that we've started in the nether. So unfortunately, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. All right, bye for now.